do not lose half of your RIF or RSP to tax. One of the most common mistakes we're seeing that retirees make is leaving a substantial balance in their RIF when they're in their higher age. And then when they ultimately pass on with a substantial balance in their RIF, they're facing a humongous tax bill, because anything left in your RIF is fully taxable on top of your regular income in your year of death. So any CPP you might have received, OAS, any pension income, fully taxable, and then any balance left in your RIF is taxed on top of that income. And most Canadian provinces, actually all Canadian provinces, have the highest marginal tax rate now at over 50%. Ontario 53.5%, BC 53.5%. So when somebody passes on and they have a substantial balance in their RIF, essentially half of their RIF will be lost to tax. Let's look at a quick case study here, and we have Mary, who is the sole survivor. She was predeceased by her husband, and we're assuming Mary passed on in October, but by October she received CPP OAS about $20,000, private pension $50,000, and she also took the minimum RIF payment in January, $24,000. So her taxable income in year of death was $94,000, and $20,000 was the tax bill on the $94,000 taxable income. Now, Mary also had $300,000 left in her RIF. Now, since she passed on in October, that $300,000 is fully taxable on top of the $94,000 pension income. So now her tax bill all of a sudden jumps to $160,000. So out of the $160,000, $140,000 is resulting as the RIF having a balance of $300,000 when she passed on in October. So almost 50% of that RIF is lost to tax. There are a couple of planning strategies that you could consider to implementing prior to reduce future tax bill. First of all, we recommend to go fairly aggressively to your RIFs or RSPs right after retirement, even if you do not need that income, just to pull it out of high tax environment to lower tax environment. If you are retired already and also have a spouse, well, then you can tax split while both spouses are alive. You can tax split any eligible pension income, including RIF income, between the two spouses. So again, that's the time to be fairly aggressive with your RIFs while both of the spouses are alive. Unfortunately, once one of the spouses passes on, there are fairly limited strategies, but if you start planning young or fairly young or early in retirement, there are some solutions you could consider implementing. Please like the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions about tax planning regarding RIFs or any type of tax or investment questions, please shoot me an email. See you next time.